Hey guys, this is Rainbow Eon. Just wanted to touch on a game that's going to be coming out apparently sometime soon. And actually, not of this video because I'm probably going to be putting it up, I don't know, later after I'm recording. But today's date is September. Oh well, it was the 22nd. It's like 1 in the morning, but I don't feel like going to sleep. But it was September 22nd. Monday, and United Front Games announced that their new game, Triad Wars, is coming out, and they showed basically it was just the developers talking about how great the game's gonna be, gonna have the social aspect, etc., etc. It's a game they always wanted to do. I don't really know, and they showed a little bit of gameplay and whatnot. But I just wanted to touch a little bit on that and what I think. Personally, I don't really like the idea of Triad Wars behind it. And if anyone doesn't know already, Triad Wars is a free-to-play PC exclusive, and like I said, I have a few problems with this so far. But I just want to give a brief history. Sleeping Dogs itself is a game that came out in 2012, and I would say that it is a sleeper hit of 2012. It was a good game. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I tried it out. I liked the game, and then I bought it and I played through it, and then I upgraded my computer and I played through it again. And so far, I put in like 60-something hours into the game, replaying through it a few times. I haven't completed everything, although I think that I'm going to sometime. I'm not sure, but I want to get all the all the achievements and go through all the DLC and be a cool kid like that. But anyways, that game went through developmental hell. I mean, it started off as a true crime game, true crime in Hong Kong. And I think it was Blizzard pretty much just canceled the title, and then Square Enix bought it up and then continued development. And even though what was it? It didn't make back its budget. Although, going through the developmental process that it did, I didn't really expect that it would. But it was a fun game. It was a good game. And a lot of people liked it. I know a lot of people liked it. And they're releasing a definitive edition sometime soon, I think. This October for the next-gen consoles. And I actually think that's a pretty cool idea, because if they optimize it for next-gen consoles and they make it look good, it'll give the console buddies a good idea of what it looks like to make it look good on PC. I played it on Xbox 360 for a little bit at first, and it was fun on there, but I'm more of a PC guy, so I had to get it on here. I had it on here, and I'd say that was my definitive version. Anyways, on the Triad Wars, it's, like I said, it's PC exclusive. It's free to play, which just sounds kind of weird. And so far, the whole way that they're presenting it up, it just looks kind of strange. I don't know. I think that this kind of game would do good as a single player, as a multiplayer. It feels like it sort of feels like it might just be sort of a cash-in game. I'm not sure. I know that they said for a while that Triad Wars is a game that they've wanted to do, and I can sort of see what they're doing in there that might be good. They're trying to actually make it like you're running a triad syndicate, I guess, something like that. But just as a free to play game, it doesn't feel right. It feels like it's gonna be Sleeping Dogs APB edition, and we all know how APB went, and that's probably why it's gonna be a free to play game, starting off like that. But I just, like I said, I really don't like it so far. I mean, I'm gonna try it out. I signed up for the beta, and you can. I'll put links in the description where you can go sign up for the beta. I don't know if they're gonna have like a time limit on that. I don't know when the beta's gonna start. I didn't really check. I don't think they said though. But like I said, they just announced some basically just information on it. Like this, they didn't really have anything on this before at all. So I'd really have to try it out to give it a chance, but just the whole idea of it doesn't seem like it'd be good. And there's a couple of outcomes that I predict that will come from this, and a couple of them will probably happen and won't be good. So probably if the game does actually do good, whoever's publishing it, I don't know who's publishing it. I don't know if Square Enix is still on it, but if the game does good, they'll say, "Oh, the game does good. We don't have to make any more Sleeping Dogs games." And that's a very bad way of looking at it, but that's what might happen because Sleeping Dogs itself didn't do that great. Triad Wars, if it does do a bit better as a free-to-play game, they just might just go out and say, "Hey, well, this game did all right, but we don't need to do any more." If it does bad, they'll say, "Hey, this game's not doing good. People don't like it, so they're not going to do it anymore." If it's successful and brings in a lot of free-to-play fun bucks, a lot of people they're just basically going to say, "No, we don't have to make an actual sequel." Like a lot of people were looking forward to Sleeping Dogs 2, so to speak, a continuation of Wei Shen and his fun adventures in being a detective and doing whatever he does, punching people in the face. But it just doesn't seem like it'll be great, And that's really my whole stigma about this. It's free-to-play game. It's PC exclusive, and being a PC-only guy, PC exclusivity is it can sort of be a double-edged sword, I think, in a lot of things, because a lot of people think PC exclusive. What do they think about PC exclusive? They think either free-to-play game or indie game. In this case, it's free-to-play game. Like I said, I don't think that a whole lot of free-to-play games are great. You've got some good games. I'm not going to go into detail on all the games, but I don't know. I'm sort of just rambling at this point, but I'm not really looking forward to it now. I was sort of looking forward to more of a Sleeping Dogs 2 where you play as Wei Shen, and I guess with a name like Triad Wars, the name Triad Wars has been around for a while. They sort of leaked that out. But with a name like Triad Wars, I'd say like anything with a name with wars in it sort of feels like it's going to be like a cheap mobile game or something of that nature. Something that's not necessarily going to be that great. But yeah, it's just honestly what I think of it. I don't think it's going to come out that great. Of course, it's yet to be seen. We're going to have to try it out, but I don't have high hopes for it anymore. And I don't know. I'm going to keep pestering on Twitter like an obnoxious asshole, and see if they are actually thinking of making an actual Sleeping Dog sequel and not Triad Wars, in Sleeping Dogs universe game like that. But hopefully maybe one day we'll actually get a good Sleeping Dogs next gen sequel, because I know that Sleeping Dogs itself was a good game. And well, I'm pretty much ended with this rambling. Since I am interested in that game, I'll probably keep up on the details. I know that I shouldn't do that because I have a personal stigma as well, that I don't like to hype myself up for games, because whenever I do, I always just end up being disappointed. But I'm gonna try and see how this turns out, because this is just sort of upsetting to me. Anyways, so that's the end of this. If anyone has any opinions that they want to share in the comments, feel free to do so. I'd like if you do that. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching.